Some animals don't just survive, they have real superpowers. And scientists still can't explain how some of these are even possible. Across the world, researchers have discovered animals with abilities that seem impossible. Some can kill in seconds, some steal power from their enemies, and others can turn their own bodies into weapons. Today, you'll see 6 animals with real-life powers, and each one gets more unbelievable. Let's start with an animal that looks harmless but holds one of the ocean's darkest secrets. This is the cone snail. It might look like just another pretty shell, but it's one of the most efficient killers in the sea. The cone snail hunts using a venomous, biological harpoon that fires so fast, its prey has zero chance to react. The toxin is a complex neurotoxin that immediately attacks the nervous system, causing paralysis, respiratory failure, and excruciating pain. What makes it truly terrifying is that there's no simple, universal antidote. Scientists are fascinated by its venom, studying it for its potential to create powerful new medicines. But in the wild, it's nothing short of a perfect weapon, a silent and instant assassin. Now imagine an animal that doesn't need to create its own weapon because it steals it from others. Meet the blue sea dragon. This tiny, beautiful creature floats on the ocean's surface, but its diet is what gives it its power. It preys on extremely dangerous jellyfish and siphonophores, like the Portuguese man-o'-war. Instead of succumbing to their potent venom, the blue sea dragon absorbs it and stores the most powerful stinging cells within its own body, repurposing them for its own defense. So the more toxic its food is, the deadlier the sea dragon becomes. It's essentially nature's superpower thief or stunningly beautiful creature that's far more dangerous than it appears. From the ocean, we travel to one of the driest places on Earth to find an animal with a power that seems impossible. This is the Thorny Devil. It looks like a miniature dragon covered in spikes, a living cactus. But its real superpower is even stranger. This lizard can drink water through its skin. Its entire body is covered in microscopic grooves between its scales. These grooves act like a network of tiny straws, pulling water from any source, even just damp sand or morning dew, and channeling it directly to its mouth using capillary action. In the harsh Australian outback, where water is the most precious resource, the Thorny Devil has evolved into a living water-collecting machine. It's a desert superpower that feels like science fiction, but it's 100% real. Back in the ocean, we find a creature that has mastered the art of deadly camouflage. The stonefish is widely considered the most venomous fish on the entire planet. It doesn't hunt by chasing its prey. It doesn't need to. Instead, it lies perfectly still, disguised as an ordinary rock on the ocean floor, waiting. But if an unsuspecting victim or a person steps on it, 13 needle-like spines on its back instantly inject a potent neurotoxin. The venom causes unimaginable pain, tissue death, paralysis, and can even be fatal if not treated immediately. The scariest part, most victims never even see the animal. They don't realize what happened until it's far too late. This isn't a predator you see coming, it's a living trap disguised as the seafloor. But what if an animal's ultimate defense came from inside its own body, in the most shocking way imaginable? This is the Texas horned lizard, and it has one of the strangest and most unsettling defense mechanisms in the entire animal kingdom. When it feels threatened by a predator like a coyote or a fox, it can build up blood pressure in its head until it ruptures tiny vessels around its eyes, shooting a stream of blood up to 5 feet away. This blood isn't just for shock value, it contains foul-tasting chemicals derived from its diet of ants, which confuse and repel predators, making them back off instantly. It looks like something straight out of a horror movie, but for this lizard, it's a real and effective survival strategy. Nature didn't just give it armor, it gave it a biological weapon that nobody expects. Finally, we meet a hunter so feared, its very name inspires caution. The Brazilian wandering spider is one of the most dangerous arachnids in the world. Unlike most spiders that rely on webs to passively catch their food, this one is an active and aggressive hunter. It roams the forest floor at night, searching for prey and attacking with incredible speed. Its venom is a powerful neurotoxin that targets the nervous system, causing severe pain, muscle paralysis, and other life-threatening symptoms if left untreated. Scientists who study them use extreme caution because of the venom's potency. This creature is a perfect example of how in nature, some superpowers aren't for show. They're evolved for one purpose: to be the ultimate survivor. Nature doesn't need superheroes, it already created them. And this was only a small glimpse. If you want to discover more animals with abilities that feel straight out of science fiction, make sure you watch the next video. And subscribe because every week, we uncover creatures that shouldn't exist but do.